Right, so I finally 3-marked the Batchat, and I thought I would just show two of the biggest games I had that helped bump the ratio up to 95%, as well as kind of talk about how to farm damage in a autoloader like the Batchat and what goes into 3-marking it. So we're on Erlenberg. This is an encounter game, which I like to have encounter and assault turned on just for some variety in the gameplay. But anyway, we are heading down to the 9-0 line here, because this spot that I'm going to right now, it means that you can spot people that are crossing over from their spawn, and as you can see, we've gotten 3 lights. So when you're 3-marking, it's not all about damage. You really have to also always be thinking about assistance damage. So by spotting all these guys, I'm going to be getting some assist, which is really important. Because assist, it's easier to rack up assist than it is damage a lot of the time. So we were able to put in, I think, 3 shells there into the side of the tanks approaching. And as you can see, we just got 743 assists for tracking the KV-4 there. That wasn't a purposeful track, I was just shooting at his side, but it was lucky. And I'm coming up here while I'm reloading to see if I can spot again. Because in a Batchat, you have 36 seconds, I think it is, of just downtime where you're doing nothing. But you can be spotting during that time, so you're not totally useless. So I can see that we kind of might have a slight overmatch on this side, so I want to be a little bit aggressive and see what I can work. But at the same time, I don't want to lose any hit points, because in a Batchat, losing hit points is not good, because you only have 1800 and you have no armor. Alright, so this ISU seemed to be coming a bit late, so I want to see if I can take advantage of that, because he's really helpless when he's in the open there. So I just want to position myself somewhere where I can clip him without getting shot back. And I find these bushes here, so we're able to just clip him out like this without being spotted by him. Because there are these bushes here. I'm not sure if these actually count as camo. I think they do, so I used it and it seemed to have worked. Now the T-54 Mod 1, he just kind of gifted us that kill there by poking out. So we've already done 3,000 damage and over 1k assist, which is getting up to a decent game. We still want to be doing more though, obviously, and we have full hit points, so that gives us a lot of opportunity. So we can see our team is kind of struggling here against this IS-4. They still haven't managed to push it. This IS-7, he honestly could have just pushed in by now, but we're going to kind of help them out here. So I get that track, which is really important, which means I get all the rest of the damage that's done to this guy. And now we still have 2 shells left, so this T-54E1, we can just chew him up. So basically, we just cleared off that whole flank by playing smart and just using our allies as kind of meat shields, and when the enemy is distracted by them, we just came in and clipped out. So we've already done 4.5k damage and 1.5k spotting, which is a great game, but there's obviously more to be had. So at this point, the game is won, but there's a lot of full health tanks over there, and we wanna farm that up. So just by driving through there and spotting that Revelry, we just got an extra 1,000 assist damage, which is just as valuable as 1,000 pure damage. So that's a really good pickup to get. I don't really want to take those shots because there's better targets up here. I want to save my clip for that. So I see this T-30, and I just wanna go in and see what I can do without dying. There we go, and this is just easy. At this point, I thought I was shooting heat, so as you can see, I'm not going for the track, but I was actually shooting APCR, which doesn't really matter, we take him out anyway. And now I'm loading a clip of heat, because I've ran out of APCR, and that's 6,000 damage. So I didn't really want to drive in and just charge that E5, because there's going to be some more damage here, and I can always shoot the E5 in the back once I'm reloaded. I just want to keep spotting these guys, and I'm basically just playing with my foot at this point, keeping them spotted to see if I can get some extra assist. And we are, so we're up to 3.7k assist, which is really good. And we can see this 54 lightweight's going to push on us, but it's fine because we've got tons of hit points. So I just want to see if I can ram him and track him, but we don't. But it doesn't matter because we're about to reload, so just auto aim. and he's done. And it's just the E5 left, so all we have to do is pop up here and try and get some extra damage in. And there we go. So that was just like 7.2k with 4k combined, which is actually, I think that is probably the biggest game I had. Not the biggest damage game. I had some 8k damage games, but the 4k assist with the 7k damage is a lot, so that's over 11k combined, which really helps move the mark up and, you know, counteract those games where I was just potatoing and, you know, doing like 1000 damage or something like that. So this really helps balance that out. This was the game where I actually got the 3 mark. And we're on Westfield here. It's another really great matchmaker, only 3 tier 10s. Part of the new matchmaking system where it's 3 top tier, and then 5 middle, and then the rest bottom tier there. So it's a really good situation, and Westfield's a really good map for a Batchat. It's lots of spotting opportunities, lots of places where you can clip. So where I'm going is I'm coming up in this middle. This can be a little bit dangerous, but I feel pretty confident in a Batchat top tier. There's not too much that can contest me besides the other Batchat. So I'm coming up here. This position, it's not that strong on its own, but it allows you to go where you're needed. If there's an opportunity for damage over here, I can go. If there's an opportunity for damage up on this part of the map, I can go. But what happens here is the Wheezy kind of counters us and spots us out, which is dangerous because I don't want to be getting shot from the south here. And as you can see, yeah, some shells are coming in. I'm trying to get out of the way, but this guy gets in our way. It's fine. So basically, I don't want to get lit by the Wheezy again while I'm exposed over here, because you can be getting shot down from this K line. That's not going to be good. So I'm just going to ignore the Wheezy for now, and I see that this KV4 has been spotted in the mid, and he seems like a really vulnerable target for some easy damage. So I just pop up here, and I'm just going to clip him, because just why not? I shoot through the wall there, and we're about to finish him off, except that it was kind of a bad play. I bounced there for some reason because KV4 troll armor. I probably hit like the angled part, not the flat bit, and he gets a return shot, which I really shouldn't have. I shouldn't have taken that. I'm kind of dumb, but it's fine. We've got 1600 damage off the bat, and we only took 1 shot, so it's not all bad. And now we're just gonna wait here and clip. So I was looking at what's going on over there while I was reloading and just kind of thinking about it, and I can see that we're gonna lose up here. They have like all their best tanks there, and we're losing for it, and we're also kind of losing this mid. There's a Yag Tiger pushing me, and he's full health, so it's a really bad situation. So that TVP just kind of drives in front of me. I need to track this Yag Tiger because he's gonna kill me. He repairs, and I track him again. And now we're reloading, so I have to rely on our team here to actually do something. Alright, so what I'm seeing right now is we're going to lose over here, but I'm thinking once I've reloaded, I could maybe turn the tide of the battle up north here and farm some damage. So I'm always thinking about where can I get damage without dying, and where can I get damage that'll actually help our team. But I mean, come on, I'm trying to 3 mark. It's less about winning and it's more about farming damage. Alright, so that was a kind of a problem. I was going to poke over there, but the 183 came back, which was, I was kind of expecting that anyway. And now I want to see what I can do about this IS-7. Now my hope is that this IS-7 is a little bit aggressive, but I poke up here, which I shouldn't have, because I'm not going to pen those shots, so I don't really want to waste and risk getting hit back. So I'm just going to wait. This IS-7 turns out to be stupid, and he drives side on when I have my full clip, so that was perfect. That's just going to let us chew up this IS-7. He set him on fire, so I'm going to hold my shots and just let him burn. And our team picks him up. So that puts up us at 5k damage just by getting some easy clips off. And we still have only taken that 1 shot from the KV4. So I see that the 183 has fired, so that gives me a little bit of time to go put in my last 2 shells here. And now that I'm reloading, I want to get out of here without getting shot in the back. So this 110, he's gonna die, but there's nothing I can really do to help him at this point because I'm reloading. And I don't want to sit around and die as well because I'm more valuable than him. So that looked like the 183 took a shot at me once I was kind of safe there. I don't think he had a chance of hitting me there, but I could be wrong. So I mean, that was just kind of lucky that he didn't reload in time. But now that we saw him fire, we can just come out here and clip them out. And I think that was our own arty that stunned us there. Part of the stupid stun mechanic these days is you get stunned by your own arty, which is really annoying. And now this T30 just gives us some damage, and we roll out and take the damage. So we're up to nearly 8,000 damage. Not too much assist, but we've just been putting out the pure damage just by finding opportunities to put in our clips safely. That's what it's all about in these autoloaders. So especially like the Batchat, tanks like the Batchat, TVP, the Tier 9 Bat, whatnot. It's about where you can put in your clip safely without dying. So at all those points, I was never trading. I was always looking for when are the tanks distracted, or when they're reloading, or when I'm just not going to take damage. And you know, it's okay to take a hit or two, but we played it smart there, so I didn't have to take any damage. And now we're on to the heat, which is kind of annoying because I'm trying to snipe at this Batchat here, and I don't know, he's juking our shells, and I was really nervous at this point because I saw that I was at 8,000 damage, and I was like, whoa, I still have opportunity to do more, and I was just really screwing up these shots. So that was we missed 4 out of 5 shells there, which is kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. We got some spotting damage on that guy, so that's good. Now I'm just loading the last clip, and I'm just gonna close in because I've got hit points, so I want to just try and use them and get as much damage as I can. So I mean, this game wasn't like, it wasn't a super carry. It was just a close game where I was able to just find opportunities to get big damage, and that's what you need to do. And save your hit points until the end. So I was debating shooting at the arty over there, but this Wheezy had full hit points, so that's where the real damage was at. So I just want to drive over here and clean them up before any of my teammates come over and get this damage. So I'm just gonna drive right over. I'm not gonna auto aim because I want to make sure I actually hit these shots and he's moving around. And now I auto aim, and there we go, he's taken out. So that was just that game. It was basically just playing smart, playing safe, and just finding those opportunities where I can just put in a full clip. I could have got that fade into metal there because I only have 1 shell left, but I didn't want to risk losing that to find a little bit of damage. Okay, so here's the stats for that game. Ace Tanker, High Caliber, Confederate. I didn't really get many medals because I only did get 2 kills. This basically was just pure damage farm, and this was 9,385 damage, so like 9.4k, which is the highest damage game I have ever gotten in any tank. So I was pretty happy with that, and of course this was the 3rd mark of excellence, which was something I was trying to get for the last week now, and I finally did it, so I can finally be a actually good Batchat player, which is pretty cool. So something I'm kind of proud of is that if you go to the Batchat on Watt replays and sort by damage in the current patch, this is the highest damage game that's been uploaded in 9.18. So that's kind of cool. 9.4k in a Batchat is higher than most people get. Not that it was a particularly like super skilled carry, but it was just good farming that I did pretty well. To show my setup and what I ran on the Batchat, I'm using optics, vents, and vertical stabilizer, large rep, large med, and food. Now the Batchat does get set on fire quite a lot. That's because the fuel tanks are right on the right side here where these hatches are. So what I kind of learned to do once I was like through my session and had experience getting set on fire quite a lot, I just realized that I should probably try not to get shot here, and I was kind of hiding it. But it is going to happen quite a lot because you can't help getting shot in the back with the Batchat sometimes. So keep in mind that when you're running the food, you are going to get set on fire. And with the new arty, I feel like you need the med kit because the stun mechanic, you're going to be getting stunned quite often. So I feel like you can't really drop the med kit for a fire extinguisher, and it's better just to keep the food. Just keep that in mind for the crew. 6, situational awareness, bows and arms, camo repairs. I'll just pull them all up here. Pretty standard stuff. Camo and repairs, obviously the most important thing. Brothers and arms, safe stowage, as well. I just took firefighting on this one guy. I do want to get firefighting on the other guys, just because they're no fire extinguisher. I think that would really help. But yeah, the thing about the Batchat only having 3 crew members, it means you have to really concentrate the crew skills, which is kind of annoying. But anyway, that's my setup. And the ammo, 20 and 10. I feel like the heat is necessary, just when you're fighting like E100s and mouse, heavy tanks like that, or if you need to like hit things at long range, like with armor. The heat is kind of necessary and makes it a little bit more versatile. But you will run out of ammo no matter what you do, and it is inconvenient having mixed ammo loadouts at the end of the game.
Here in my garage, just
3 mark my Batchat you will need.
knowledge.
And finely tuned skills. RNG does not play a factor.